Hello, everyone. This is Cindy Harris, your Irresistible Living Coach, and I'm going to continue this audio as part of the Wealthy Wife series. Do you understand where you stand in reference to history as a modern day successful woman? Up until really recently, within just the past few decades, women for the most part were stuck in positions that weren't allowing us to really be successful, to really thrive financially. Now, I'm all for being, married and in long-term relationship with somebody who's successful and doing well for himself and, being part of that couple. But for so long, the only option for a woman basically was to become a wife, or if they were able to work outside, they were going to work outside the home. The jobs were low-paying jobs. They were working as secretaries, librarians, nurses, other fields that were very honorable, but they weren't paying a lot of money for women because the idea was, well, you're married, your husband makes all the money, so, you're just doing something to occupy your time. We really weren't given opportunities to step out there and really make things happen in a big way monetarily. Not saying it didn't happen. There are plenty of examples of women who actually were able to get out there and be great successes, but they still were far and few between, and they usually ran against, they ran the cult. They were part of the counterculture, so to speak. So for hundreds and hundreds of years, women for the most part were seen as bargaining chips. If you were coming into a relationship with money, it was because usually your father made the money. You're coming out of a wealthy family, be that a royal family or nobility, and women were usually used as bargaining chips to cement deals, business deals, or to bring the end to wars between countries. Let's say, for example, this country's prince would marry this country's princess, and the women were used as bargaining chips. This has been going on for hundreds of years, because there have been points in history where women actually were, honored as equals in reference to money and being able to have their own property, make their own money, and build their own wealth. But for the most part, the culture that we're dealing with, especially in our Western culture, has been one based upon European and British, let's say, ideology. Women were not allowed, for the most part, to inherit wealth. We had to marry into it. And this is a good example. I'm using this example because I want you to understand why I say you're in such a great position now as a successful woman to be able to go out there and really pick and choose who you want to share your life with. You no longer have to take that space of just getting and selecting whomever. You have the option now as a woman, a modern woman, to really pair yourself up with a man who's a good fit for you. Financially, business-wise, romantically, whatever. Back in the day, I'm going to use the example of recently, 2015, July 2015, Nikki Hilton married James Rothschild. Two big player names in old money. Rothschilds are ancient money in the scheme of things. Hiltons are newer old money, but they're still, she's like third, fourth generation into the Hilton wealth. So, but still, they're established old money. Now, historically, that would be a great thing because now you're taking two old money families and you're coming together as one. That's how it was done for so long. You had people, especially during the time of the industrial age, when America was really starting to build its wealth and we were really having these really mega wealth families like the Vanderbilts, the Rockefellers, and etc. They were noticing that English royalty, nobility for the most part, that had lost money and wasn't as wealthy, was coming to this country looking for the heiresses to marry. And the fathers had no issues marrying the daughters off of these men because these men were bringing titles and bringing a certain prestige and cachet to the family name. Doesn't happen so much nowadays. You're starting to notice that royal families and nobility are actually starting to step out and marry individuals that are not coming from these, these blue bloods, so to speak, backgrounds. But here's something I want to share with you because I want you guys to get excited about this. I get excited about women dating affluent men because I understand the position of power that we come from. I understand how cool this is and what a great opportunity it presents for a woman who is tired of dating men that just aren't matching up to her goals and ambitions or matching up to her, lifestyle that she's created for herself. Because what happens is this. Once again, back in the day, and it's still in this country, in reference to, let's go with the middle class, lower class, middle class, so many times you're expected to marry people in your zone, so to speak. And how dare you ever want to step out of that particular zone? Why would you want to marry somebody more successful than you? Why do you want to marry somebody, who do you think you are? That's the mindset of so many people when you decided you want to start dating somebody who actually is doing as good as you or better. Because that mindset comes from back in the olden days when if you were born into a lower class family, let's say for example, your father was a butcher, your granddaddy was a butcher, you're most likely going to marry a butcher if you're a girl. You're not going to be in a position to be able to get yourself into that space to be seen by nobility or to be seen by the money classes of your day. So unfortunately, that mindset has been carried over into our modern day, thinking that, well, just because you become more successful, how dare you think you should be dating somebody in a different social class than you or different income level than you? And he might even be the same income level as you, especially if you're really a successful businesswoman and you're doing extremely well for yourself. And we keep thinking we have to date men that are not matching up to what we need in a mate, in a spouse, or in a long-term relationship. You are in a position nowadays, ladies, my lovely ladies, to really be able to choose who you want to spend your life with. If you look around and you decide you want to be our current president, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, or if you want to be an Angelina and Brad Pitt, or Victoria and David Beckham, maybe you want to be a Jada and Will Smith, or maybe you want to be a Denzel Washington and Denzel and Patricia Washington, whomever the power couple is that speaks to your heart that you're looking at, or Bill and Melinda Gates. Who is it is your celebrity couple or business couple that you really admire and aspire to share a similar lifestyle with? Because I got news for you. If you're a successful woman and you're out there making money and you're bringing home the paycheck and you're taking care of your bills and you're handling your mortgage and you're paying for your car note and you're doing all these things for yourself, you're shopping in exclusive places, traveling to beautiful places on your own, that is all well and good. And you should be proud of yourself that you've reached that level of success, or maybe you're up and coming, you haven't quite got there yet, but you have a vision and a plan to get there. Be proud of your accomplishments, but there's no reason why you have to go it alone. No reason. If you stop and think about it, I mentioned this in one of the audios in the series, and the videos in the series, is the fact that a lot of the money that's happening nowadays is new money. A lot of the wealth coming into our country is new money. It's not the old money. The old money still exists because, luckily they've had some of the kids that actually wanted to stay in the family business and expand it and make it more, but the majority of wealth that's coming into play is not old money. It is new money. These are new millionaires coming into play, new multimillionaires coming into play, new billionaires happening. Google money is new. Twitter money is new. Facebook money is new. Different things going on, in the tech world is new money. Things going on in the business and financial world, a lot of that is new money as well. Or whatever field you're looking at. Look at the music industry. You are having artists that are, these artists that are finally understanding how to be business people, not just musicians. I use Jay-Z, 50 Cent, and Russell Simmons as my examples for the music industry, because they're the three that come to mind because they're doing quite well for themselves. Dr. Dre. These are people that came out of really, really harsh environments and backgrounds that learned how to think on the lines of becoming businessmen. And then they've been carrying that forward to help other people out. I watched a video on YouTube with, Warren Buffett and Jay-Z sitting down together being interviewed by Steve Forbes. Forbes, as in Forbes magazine. Forbes family, old money. He sat there and was being interviewed with Warren Buffett. I love to see that. And that comes about because they're understanding how to look at themselves as businessmen. And I got news for you. Men like that, with that kind of vision and desire, are looking for a successful woman. Jay-Z is married to Beyonce. Come on now. Beyonce's a businesswoman. Her dad, she learned some stuff from her father. He was her, her manager for years and years. She learned the business, learned how to do things, really well with his guidance, and then eventually went off on her own and chose somebody else to work with her. She's a businesswoman. She understands business. So don't let anybody ever tell you that a successful man is not willing to date an equally successful woman. Untrue. Matter of fact, many of them are looking for it. I believe one of the Facebook guys got married. His wife has, I don't know what her degree is. I don't know. I apologize, but I know she has a degree in something really outstanding. They're looking for successful women to be with. Don't let the media fool you and think that every man is making money is out there balling out, so wasting tons of money on super fast cars and jewelry, and these little 20-something-year-old girls with the perfect bodies, and they're just balling out like you see on these rap videos or these hip hop videos. That's not how most of them are living their lives, and I'm not downplaying a younger woman, because they do have quite a bit to offer, but I really understand that you guys are young. There's still things you need to learn. There's still things that you are looking to accomplish. So a lot of the guys are looking for something more established with more down-to-earth goals. Not so much goals, but more down-to-earth lifestyle. They're not all looking for, like I said, the women that are portrayed in these videos or the women that you see on these reality shows. Remember, reality shows are just giving you sound bites. All they do is they spend all day following people around, and then they edit information together to give you 1 hour of whatever it is they want you to see to get you all excited. Life is not a reality show. It's something totally different. So remember this. You are in a position to really pick and choose who you want to share your life with. So why are you not dating affluent men? Why are you out there dating men that are totally inappropriate for you? And I have nothing against the average man. Nothing against if a person is happy working 10 to 6, I'm good with that. I'm serious. If that's what your vision is, if that's what he wants, to get the house out in the suburbs and, have the 2.5 kids and work the job for X amount of years and retire, with whatever he's acquired during that time space, and the woman's happy to be there with him, that's good. That's a good vision and dream for that particular couple. But if you're somebody who sees your life larger, who sees yourself really in that space where you can make a difference not only in your life, but maybe in your neighborhood, maybe in, your charitable events, maybe worldwide, then you're going to need a man who also has vision and the ability to plan ahead and to plan big and to dream big. So if that's you, why are you not dating affluent men? You are the prize. But now you get to pick and choose. No one's going to be bartering you off, to acquire some, nobility's title, or to barter you off to, to stop a war between two countries. Guess what? We're no longer bargaining chips, ladies. We are a new breed. We need to look at ourselves differently. You need to understand who you are, and you need to know your worth, and to get out there and be dating men that match up to who you really should be with. So if you are done trying to fit into these old archaic ideas of what you should be doing, who you should be dating, if you didn't come out of the money class, so to speak, if you didn't come out of, the heiress status or socialized status, if you want to put yourself in a position to be able to do more and to love somebody that can actually really help you be that power couple, then contact me. redtentwisdom@gmail.com is the email. Red, R-E-D, tent, T-E-N-T, wisdom at gmail.com. Be sure to put millionaire match in the subject line. Let's talk about how to really get you, into the kind of relationship that's going to best suit your needs, and also be a good fit for the right, and also be in the right place to meet the right man for who you're going to be the right fit for as well. No more time to play small, ladies. Hey, we got a lot of things going out there in the world, and we need you. We need more couples, more successful couples that really have the idea and desire to live larger lives. There are a lot of good men out there waiting to meet you. So let's talk soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.